Coming in a day late and $1 short, this is my pool list for August 3rd, 2016. Now this is going to be a quickie because I only had 4 titles this week. Starting off with DC, it's Nightwing number 2. Nightwing and his new partner, Raptor, go on their first assignment together for the Parliament of Owls. Their mission, save a Parliament cargo vessel, which has been taken over by Cobra. That's Cobra with a K, not Cobra with a C. I'm really liking this title so far. Dick is trying to play the long game in taking down the POO. Pooh. And now that I realize that that's the acronym for Parliament of Owls, I will never forget it. Anyway, I like how Dick is starting to realize that he may have to do some really bad things for the Parliament in order to reach his end game. And I know we're only 2 issues into this, but so far, this is probably my favorite Rebirth title. Next up from Image, it's The Waling Dead number 157. This is the first in a 6-issue story arc, The Whisperer War. Negan returns to Alexandria with proof of his good deeds. Meanwhile, Beta ain't happy, and he declares the uneasy truce between the Whisperers and our gang of survivors kaput. The next few issues promise to be action-packed, as this quote from the comments page states, "Everyone featured on the last page will have drastically different lives 5 issues from now, if they're still alive. Bum bum bum." Among those characters are Gabriel, Dwight, Negan, Michonne, Jesus, Maggie, Lydia, Aaron, Andrea, Rick, and a handful of red shirts whose names I haven't bothered to learn. You know, this is just great. This means that we'll just be recovering from seeing who Negan kills on the series, only to have our hearts once again trampled on by the comic. I wish I could quit, you Walking Dead. On to Marvel. What? No Marvel this week? Then it's on to Titan. And Torchwood number 1. Torchwood is back. And if you're not familiar with Torchwood, it's a spin-off of Doctor Who. The name is even an anagram of Doctor Who. If you don't know what Doctor Who is, I can't help you. The rock you live under is clearly too heavy to shift. Anyway, in the series, it's an organization founded by Queen Victoria to be the first line of defense against paranormal and alien threats. When last we saw the Torchwood team on screen, only 2 members of the original team remained alive. Cop-turned-agent Gwen Cooper and immortal alien playboy and former time agent, the polyamorous Captain Jack Harkness. In this first issue, Gwen, who is now in charge of Torchwood Cardiff, and her husband Reese are trying to get a quiet weekend alone, but Jack and his new team are having none of it. This title was written by Captain Jack himself, John Barrowman, aka Malcolm Merlin of Arrow, along with his big sister Carol. Now, this pair has collaborated on several things, most recently Arrow the Dark Archer over at DC, which I quite enjoyed. This comic series is supposed to be in continuity with the new Torchwood novels and is billed as the official continuation of the series. Apparently some major shit has gone down between Miracle Day and now, because I was completely lost as to what was going on. This was a big disappointment for me, as I was really looking forward to this title. And I don't mind it being in continuity, but I think they should have given a brief synopsis as to what happened since the last TV series, you know, for fans like me who haven't read any of the books. But even though I wasn't completely sure what was happening, I did like it enough that I'll get the next issue so I can try and figure it out. And finally, it's Mycroft Holmes and the Apocalypse Handbook. Based on the book by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Yes, that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. This title follows the exploits of Sherlock Holmes' older brother Mycroft, Cambridge student, rogue, and womanizer. Now, I knew that this was going to be my kind of comic from the first few panels, which show a schoolboy attempting to grow a statue at the British Museum. This first issue is full of action, body comedy, and even a bit of nudity, all with a steampunk flair. My kind of book. Now that the initial setup is out of the way, I really look forward to seeing where the story goes. So that wraps up my poll for the week. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and please drop me a comment below. I really want to hear what comics you got this week. Please. Please. Later.